Stephen King's The Stand is an apocalyptic horror movie. So, to start off before the plot, this is a 6-hour movie because it's a TV miniseries. So, with it being 6 hours altogether, this is going to just be the super short version of the plot. Then I'm just going to go into the review. So, the movie starts with this flu that basically destroys, from what I read, 99.4% of the world's population. And the survivors are kind of puppeted by good and evil to basically see who will be the last people standing on Earth. And through some extreme deep lore, it is way more complicated than that, which we will actually get to in my review. So, my review for Stephen King's The Stand. So, what seems as a game between God and the devil throughout the whole movie is actually not. That is not the devil. That is the man in black, the big bad evil sorcerer from the Dark Towers. So this dude is connected to a bunch of Stephen King's novels, and this is one of the movies that he appears in, which is pretty cool because you can now connect this to the Dark Tower. Also, do yourself a favor when you do watch a Stephen King movie, try to find the Easter eggs that connect that universe to the Dark Towers because it's fun. It just opens up this cinematic universe. Yeah, it's no Marvel, but it's pretty damn cool. Also, this movie / TV miniseries has an all-star cast. Obviously, it's Stephen King's book, The Stand, which is insanely well written, and understanding that it kind of is connected to other novels and things like that makes it a lot better, for me at least. 6-hour runtime, not a fan of that. That was very long, but nonetheless, it's pretty good. I wasn't really a big fan of the end just because it didn't really make a lot of sense, but I assume that's because I would have to read the novel, which I haven't. You just watch for yourself. I feel like those dudes didn't need to die. Spoilers, but with very little context. Also, knowing that that's not the devil and that's the sorcerer from the Dark Tower. So who exactly was God? Was that really God? Or is that some other sorcerer? I don't know. I didn't really look into that. Maybe I should. 1 second. So it looks like in the Stephen King universe, God is known as Gan. I don't know. Look it up. I just did. I'll have to look more into it. It was just a quick look up. So, like I said, it wasn't really our God versus our devil. It was just these otherworldly beings from the Dark Tower battling it out on our world. And with all the little Easter eggs about the Dark Tower out the way, the production was pretty good, the practical effects was pretty good, and the set play was pretty good. All in all, for a TV miniseries, wasn't bad at all, especially when it had such a banger cast. Pretty good. So, my recommendation for Stephen King's The Stand. Well, unfortunately, I cannot give this a highly recommended as 6 hours long. There's just a bunch of meh that was going on for me. Stuff I just really didn't care about. Just meh. But nonetheless, it was an enjoyable watch. It's clearly not my favorite Stephen King story, but it was pretty good. I wish it had more to do. Well, it's his story, so it doesn't matter what I wish. Yeah, so slap that recommended sticker. Bloop! And give it a watch. I mean, it wasn't bad. And they came out with a remake. I think it said a 2020 remake, which I plan on checking out. Won't do a review because I don't own it physically, but I'm going to still check it out. So with that being said, definitely watch The Stand.